Yeah. Coke fed for some head. Let's get in the car. I said she grabbed my hand. Girls resting met the bar. Witness said tears fled the head. I'm waiting. I guess she tweet. I guess she confess. She thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says best to get spontaneous. I stereotype. Put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve. It works. Skyline as a rise like fireworks. Smell through the bag. Don't touch my perk.
Yo, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis live stream. Nathan, it's still not popping to the YouTube.
It isn't?
No, I don't know what the deal is. I'm pulling it up. I'm doing my Oklahoma City Thunder, after the storm, OKC Thunder, and it's saying it's streaming, but it's not. It's not popping up to where I can look at it when I, because normally it'll pop up where I can see it right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not popping up. It's not giving me. It's not giving me the live stream at all. Wait, here. Wait, is that it? Okay, there we go. Finally, Jesus Christ. It's not popping up to. Fuck, that was. Damn, that was hard. I didn't mean to curse right there, but yeah, that was tough. The Oklahoma City Thunder. I know it's bad. Oklahoma City Thunder fall tonight, dropped to 8-2, tied with the now Warriors. What was your thought process on the game tonight, Nathan?
Well, first of all, Chet goes out first quarter. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt us every time. But the coach just compounded it, man. What are you doing? Like lineups. You got and I didn't pay too much attention in the first half because I was out and about, but. I turn on the third quarter. I see Alex Caruso, SGA. I think it was Lou Dort. And then you've got it was Casey. I know it was Lou Dort. And then you got Dylan Jones and AJ Mitchell. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he threw in the towel.
He
threw in the towel.
Yeah,
and then brought everybody back in. And then he brought everybody back in.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know. Hotspot said that Judge watched the highlights that J-Dub turnover really hurt on the comeback, led to a Curry 3 and night. To me, you lost the game in the second quarter.
I turned it off, dude. I
did too. I left in the third quarter. I'm gonna be transparent. I left in the third quarter. But here's my thing. This is where the Thunder lost the game. You had J-Dub, Dort. The score was 41-40. You had J-Dub, Dort, Caruso, AJ, and Wiggins. Okay? Then they bring in Steph Curry, and they bring in their starting five. And in my notes it says, why is it when they bring in their best players, we don't bring in SGA? And the only thing,
have a good coach and we don't.
Well, but every time we bring in SGA early, they switch out and bring in their best player. Every single coach does that, but we don't do that. He hasn't done that in 3 years. Huh?
And I was listening to the radio in the first half, and I confirmed this with you because I just didn't know, but I thought I knew. If you're playing a zone defense, you're doing that against a team, and you're daring them to shoot.
They can't shoot.
You're doing that to a team that is the best shooting team in the NBA. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't get it, dude. You leave Buddy Hield, Steph Curry, some other guys,
Chilibemsky.
wide open. What's the goal there? To let them hit threes all night? Oh yeah, they did, by the way.
Yeah. Here are the stats. Okay, since you want to do that. We lost 127-116. We're now tied. Actually, they're one game ahead of us because we have a tie score, but they beat us. So head to head, we lost. The Warriors were 21 for 43 from three.
Yeah, but we know they can do that. We know they can do that. They do.
He said, he goes, tonight, Hotspot's like, during the comeback, it should have been SGA, Mitchell, Caruso, and Kaysen.
Who's the fifth?
Well, Dort, he would have had. He's gonna have J-Dub in there every time. So we already know that.
Yeah, well.
But Burgess says we lost the game in the first quarter. Towards the last minute, we played Golden State ball. They put AJ in for Dort. If we're gonna address that, Burgess. It was 23-18 with 4:29. You had SGA, Dort, Kaysen, Caruso, and Joe. You substitute AJ for Dort, and it ended up being 33-26 at the end of the half, into the first quarter. So, but to me, we lost the game in the second quarter. When you had the lineup, it was 41-40, and you had J-Dub, Dort, Caruso, AJ, and Wiggins. And then they brought in their starting five. They brought in Steph Curry and Draymond. And then when he put SGA back in the game, okay, it was 45-48. And then you had SGA, Caruso, Joe, Kaysen, and Dort. Your best five. But you had already got them flowing. You lost the game right there. When they subbed, you lost the game right there when you didn't sub back and counter what they did. That's when you lost the game. But he is about managing minutes. As a friend of mine says, he calls him the minutes manager. That's what he calls him. He calls him the minute manager because they're managing SGA and J-Dub's minutes because they're trying to, as I've said many times, make SGA or J-Dub something he's not. And he is a number 2 or a number 3. He's not a number 1, and they're going to do their best to make it that way. And it's going to cost us games. Right now, we thought he was going to cost us, 5 games, Nathan?
Yeah, now it's going to be more like 6 or 7 or 8.
And we lost 2 right now. Our 2 games we've lost because of his lineups. Both of them in the second quarter, the second quarter and third quarter. The second quarter tonight, third quarter against Denver. When he pulled SGA and left J-Dub in the game. And then whenever there's a run, once again, to me, Nathan, he knows what his best 5 is. But he waits till the game is out of reach of the team gets in the other flow, like he did against Denver and like he did tonight. Then you're going to put in SGA, Caruso, Joe, Kaysen, and Dort. If you know what you're, if you
behind and see if we can catch up. Let's get way behind and see if we can catch up. That's what he does.
Yeah, Hotspot says he's a strong 2B and a strong 3. Yeah, I think that's what J-Dub is.
You talking about J-Dub? Yeah.
He's a strong 2B and yeah, for sure, strong 3, 100%.
SGA's 1, Chet's 2. There ain't no doubt about it.
Yep, that's been proven at the end of last year and this year. That's where you're at. That's where you're at.
It's a good 3. I give him.
No, our 3 is no. My deal is this though: the coach is going to cost us because he's not ready for the 2 things that he can't change. That is his understanding the flow of the game and his lineups. And now managing minutes. I'm going to add managing minutes to it. Those 3 things are things that kills him. Burgess says that J-Dub is definitely a third. Yeah, on this team, for sure, he's a third player on this team. But I'm just saying, those are the 3 things I'm going to add minutes. And, the Oklahoma City.
He's a third player.
Well, what I'm saying is Oklahoma City people, all those people, Thunder people get mad at me all you want to right now. I'm sorry. You can listen to the Thunder or you can listen to what we're saying. I'm sorry. I've been saying the same thing for 3 years. He is horrible at managing time, understanding the floor game, and he's horrible at lineups. And if you pay attention, like I said, all I want people to do is not get mad at me or not get mad at Nathan because of what we're saying. Pay attention to what we're saying, and when you're watching the game, see if what we're talking about resonates with you. That's all. Right, Nathan?
I mean, you don't even have to be smart, dude. I mean, if you're trying to win a game, and we weren't playing Detroit. We weren't playing, I mean, take your pick, blank, horrible team. We were playing the number 2 team in the West tonight,
yes,
right? Who was playing well. And in the third quarter, when you fall behind, he puts 2 rookies on the floor.
Yes.
That tells you all you need to know right there.
This is who he had.
And it wasn't even a powerful lineup behind him. I mean, I like Caruso and I like, Dort or whoever else was out there, but that's not a lineup you have in there when you got 2 rookies.
Hey, he had SGA, Lou Dort, Caruso, Jones, and AJ. And I've got WTF.
Yeah.
I
texted you right away and said, what the hell is going on?
And let me say, people will hate me because I'm starting AJ at point and having Shea at the 2. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, Hotspot. Okay, this my deal is this. Hotspot, I'm gonna say this right now. What you're saying is you would take the ball out of SGA's hands and put it in AJ's hands. That's what you're saying. So you're gonna take the ball out of a 2-time first team All NBA back to back runner up MVP, could win MVP this year's hands and put it into a rookie's hands because you like him. That's what you're saying, Hotspot. Is that not what he's saying, Nathan? That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
He's saying no. That is no,
You
bro.
don't-
That's what you're saying. People will hate me because I'm starting AJ at point and having Shea at the 2. Sorry, but not sorry. But what you're saying is you're going to take the ball out of the point guard is SGA, and you're going to take the ball out of his hands and put it into a rookie's hands, and then put SGA at the 2. That's what you're saying. The game should go through SGA 100% of the time. The ball should be in his hands and let him make decisions. But like tonight, I'm gonna say this too, Nathan. SGA got rolling in the first quarter. I think it was the middle of the first quarter. He scored, and all of a sudden he got to the lane. He got to the lane twice and tried to pass the ball. It's like he had scored 2 times in a row. It's like, oh, I can't score 3 or 4 times in a row. What the hell are you doing? You're at the bucket, and you're going to pass it off, and you have Steph Curry over you? You can't shoot over Steph Curry from 3 feet?
Yeah, he needs to be more aggressive.
Hotspot is saying
Here's
Parker.
the thing that
That's what Hotspot
ahead,
is saying. Parker was the point guard. Ron Harper was the point guard, but Jordan got the ball. Okay, if you're saying that, that's fine. If you're talking about putting him in a position, then that's fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You don't want to start him over. You got 4 or 5 other guys that need to play over him. I mean, you're telling me you want to put A.J. Mitchell in front of Casey Wallace, in front of Lou Dort, in front of Alex Caruso, in front of, take your pick. Take your pick. You got 4 or 5 other guys that need to play ahead of him.
It's just
Isaiah Joe needs to play ahead of him.
Well, he's saying that AJ is Burgess says AJ is definitely great coming off the bench, but to run the point for the bench unit. Hotspot says same situation. We know who the guy is. It's just players need to be put in the right situations, right positions. Okay, AJ, Hotspot. I'm gonna say this: the ball needs to be in SGA's hands. Period. AJ needs to be on the wing because he's
talking about when SGA's off the floor. I think is what he's trying to.
No, he's saying with SGA on the floor, SGA needs to be the 2. That's what he said.
Well, maybe
that's what he said. He's just saying that. So all I'm saying is this: I agree with you putting players in the best position, 100%. But the ball needs to be in SGA's hands, and then you let him score, and then you let everybody else play off. Because when SGA starts rolling, it makes 3, 4, 5 buckets in a row. Everybody else loosens up, and they can start playing. When he doesn't, and the game is tight, when the game is tight, they try to make plays like Wiggins was trying to do a spin move, doing something. I'm like, man, what are you doing? That's not your game. Your game is shooting spot-up threes and going to the basket and finish a nice jump hook or a scoop move. Your deal is not trying to do reverse layups and spin moves or scoops. That's not what that's out of your purview of what you can do. But once again, when you're in developmental mode, which is what our coach is in, he's trying to develop players. But I'm just saying this. I don't understand. To me, I'm going to say this for the 1000th time. The Celtics, when their coach got out-coached last year before last, what did they do? They got Sam Cassell and Van Gundy and put him on the bench to give him veteran coaches to help him. That's what they did. And then they added Porzingis and Drew Holiday. That's what they did. And what did they win a championship? Now, our guy gets out-coached every single time by a coach who's significant because he has nobody on the side. Dave Bliss and all them, they're nice guys. But you don't have guys that's going to tell the coach, hey, this is what's going on. Like, some coach needs to stand up and say, hey, look, we need to put SGA in the game. He can't be sitting out managing damn minutes. The hell with the managing minutes. We're trying to win. This is a tiebreaker situation right here. You're going to have a tiebreaker against one of the top teams. You got to throw out that minutes management stuff. And if SGA needs to play 35 minutes, he needs to play 35 minutes. Now, granted, we have a back-to-back tomorrow against the Clippers. But right now, we've lost 2 out of our last 3. And here's the box score from tonight. Here's the box score from tonight. Uh, I wish we had Phil Jackson, but Tex Winter's deceased. I mean, I'm not laughing at him being deceased, but I understand what you're saying. Chet tonight, 0 points, 0 for 3, 0 for 2. He played 5 minutes. That was, I don't know, have they talked about how significant that injury is yet, Nathan?
No, they had. I just said right hip injury. I hope it's not too bad because man, we're going to be hurting without one of them guys. I mean, getting iHeart back would help, but it's not going to fix it. Let me see
Well,
if I've any updates or anything.
this is what the problem I have with the Thunder. They never did replay the injury. The thing, they never replayed it. It's like, well, what happened? We're all sitting there.
They did one time.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about in the gym, not on TV.
Oh, in the arena?
Yeah. I'm not talking about on TV.
Did.
But they didn't. So we're all sitting there like, people were at halftime like, did you, Matt, do you know what's going on? I said, no, they didn't replay it. And they're like, I know. Why didn't they replay it? Hell, I don't know. It's the Thunder. What the hell? Can't explain what the hell they do. Yeah. But how about this? Plus minus. J-Dub, 20 points, 31 minutes. He was 9 for 15, 0 for 2 from 3, 2 for 2, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks. He's minus 19. SGA, 24. SGA, 24 points. Okay, here you go. SGA, 24 points in 34 minutes, 6 for 17, 0 for 2, 12.
God, I didn't know he shot that bad.
Yeah, well, he what happened was when I was telling you, Nathan, when he was making those 5 or 6, he made those 2 or 3 in a row, and then he stopped and started passing the ball out. It's almost like he didn't want to score every time. Dude, just score every time when he scores, and that's what this coaching staff is like. They're cooling him. They don't want him to do that. Well, guys, I don't know what kind of basketball. Clearly, y'all have never played basketball on a high level. When your number one guy is going, that makes everybody else relax. They don't have to feel like they've got to make plays. And when that happens with the Thunder and he starts going, it releases J-Dub to be J-Dub. It releases Case and it releases, you know what I mean? And it helps everybody just relax and just play in their role because big boy's rolling. He's got us. But when he doesn't, then it messes everybody else up. Wiggins tonight, 9 points, 3 for 8, 3 for 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Okay, Lou Dort, 30 minutes. He shot 11 times.
Yeah, today.
Okay, Burgess says high possibility he misses the next 3 with the hip contusion bruise. Oh, okay. That's
so
just.
He's saying a hip contusion, like a hip bruise or something.
Yeah, he came down on his hip, I guess. I still haven't seen the play.
Yeah, no, it was his hip for sure. I replayed it a couple times, and it was definitely his hip.
That's what I'm saying. If he came down on his hip, it's just, you know what? Just shoot cortisone. He'd be fine. If it ain't nothing bad in there, put some cortisone in there.
You know this organization is going to be really careful with them.
No, 100%. But I'm just saying, back in the day, cortisone, you keep right on going. They don't give a shit.
Well, back in the day, dude, you could clothesline people coming through the lane, and it didn't matter.
I know, I did. I got a clothesline, so I know all about it. Yeah, I have a game that I still don't remember.
Let me ask you this. I think what Burgess maybe means, or maybe I'm just reading too much into this, but it's a concern I've had too. Who handles the ball when SGA is on the bench? That's the big one for me.
J-Dub.
It's going to be J-Dub. We know, but that's the problem. Like, that's not what he does. Like, he needs. And it's not going to change.
But you understand, though, they're trying to listen. They're using this as a window to make J-Dub the guy. That's what they're doing. The Thunder want this one simple thing. They want a team-oriented game that everybody passes the ball and everybody scores. Well, that shit ain't gonna work in the NBA. Okay.
Well, and here's I guess what maybe I should have stated was until we get a secondary ball handler that's worth a crap. J-Dub's not horrible, but he's pretty bad. Until we get a secondary ball handler who can handle, which it's not going to change, but then until they realize it, then we're not, those non-SGA minutes are not going to be good. I guess that's what I should have
said. Okay. I can live with that, Nathan. I can live with that. Hotspot says he remember his freshman year in high school during practice. I came down on my ankle and it hurt for weeks. Well, yeah, I get that. So have I. I got taken out by Steve
Ankles.
Stepanovich.
Just ankles, though, man.
Yeah, I got taken out
Ankles.
by Steve Stepanovich, and I was the leading candidate for Big 8 Player of the Year at that time until I got taken out. So I understand what you're saying, but the bottom line is that it's different with a high ankle sprain or a sprain versus a hip. You just get shot. The cortisone makes it all go away. Now you can't walk after the
Yeah,
game.
and
Now you can't walk after the game. I can tell
he's
you
not
that.
gonna.
And they're not going to do that.
Well, and you're not gonna. Let me ask you this. I guess is what I'm. If you do that, does that risk injury further or not?
Well, it just
at all?
depends
I just don't
on.
know
It
much about
depends on if it's a bone bruise, then it's not. I mean, what you're bruised. If it's actually something that's torn or something that could tear, that's completely different. But if it's just a bruise, come on.
I think it's probably just a bruise the way it sounded.
But
I could, he's so small, dude. You just don't know,
yeah, but who do we have next? Well, hold on, Nathan. Tomorrow we'll have up our schedule, but right now we have coming up.
We're gonna get torn up inside tomorrow night. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, we are. By the Clippers,
we're gonna get.
we're in trouble right
yeah.
now, bro. We're in trouble.
Zubats is gonna kill us.
We're in trouble, 100%. We have the Clippers tomorrow. Then we have the Pelicans on Wednesday. We have the Suns on Friday, and then the Mavericks on Sunday.
And Nurkic is probably going to have 20 more rebounds against us.
Yeah, so that's what we have coming up. So, but once again, everybody, what I'm saying is this is how I feel. Let me see. We play the Clippers. Rashad, the LA Clippers is tomorrow, and then is Sar still with us? No, I don't think he is. But
and we still got 3 weeks before iHeart's scheduled to be back too. So, man, it's gonna be a tough go.
Okay, how about the lineup he had in there one time? They had Caruso, they had Kaysen, they had AJ, they had Jang, and they had Jones. That's when I left the game.
Awful.
That's when I left the game.
That's
I walked
awful.
out. I walked out right there. I walked out. I was like, I'm not watching this.
Is there like a big guy we could sign for like a 10-day or something? I mean,
No. Okay, listen.
I mean, they're not.
But Nathan, the whole thing is we're set, but everybody's hurt. So this is how I feel about it. If you're gonna get hurt, you get hurt now. Versus at the end of the year.
Yeah.
If you're going, because I mean, right now we're on game not 10. We're 8-2. Okay, so we're 8-2. So I mean, let's face it. Let's go back and look at our games. Okay, we lost to the Nuggets and we lost to Golden State, which we figured we were going to lose one of these three. Did we not? We thought we were going to split with the Nuggets. Correct. Our first 10. And then we thought we might lose to the Rockets or Golden State. I mean, you're not going to beat. I mean, Golden State's been rolling. But to me, Hotspot says Jones needs to lose weight. I think he's just a big bone guy. But my bottom line is this:
big dude, man.
he's a big dude, but he's just not ready. His feet are. He doesn't have quick enough feet to do anything. He's a 6'6" guy that's a 6'10", that moves like he's 6'10" or 6'11". That's not athletic. It's what he looks like to me. But he is long. He got his hands on a couple balls, scored some baskets. So, but anyway, when you look at the schedule, 8-2, we're okay in our first 10. Now our next 10 is going to be really ugly. It's going to be ugly. Now, Hotspot does have a point. The lineup that I made did make a start. I didn't see who started the fourth quarter. Hotspot. I was going walking to my car.
I was gone. I turned it off.
So I said that lineup was at the end of the third quarter, which was Caruso, Kaysen, AJ, Jang, and Jones, Hotspot. So I had already left the game. So I don't know what happened in the fourth quarter, but clearly they brought back and then he put in everybody.
Two-thirds of our.
And then he brought back in the starters.
Of our G League starting five.
It was on the deal. And then what he did is that he brought SGA and them back in and they made a comeback. And like you said, J-Dub made a crucial turnover. But once again, put the ball in SGA's hands down the stretch. But I saw two things what Golden State did defensively. Number one, they were dope. Every time the Thunder would set a pick, it was who they were bringing over. Okay, hotspot. Yeah, that lineup was destroying their second team. They weren't destroying the first team. Hotspot. So let's get that clear. Okay, they were not destroying the first team. They were destroying the second team. But anyway, when you're switching out and you have Wig or Kaminga on you, you don't want to come and try to set a screen on SGA because now you got Kaminga and you've got Wiggins on you on guarding SGA. He's going to get rid of the ball, and that's the only thing I don't like about Caruso. Is Caruso running at him because of picks? I'm like, Coach, why are you trying to have SGA run a pick? All they're going to do is take the ball out of their hands. And what did we say last year? Is that when they double team SGA, we want them to kick the ball to the middle to the right person who can make a play at the free throw line. Remember, Nathan, we were talking about that? Talking about how we like that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why we like Josh is because Josh would catch the ball at the free throw line when they double team SGA, and then he's gonna make a move, hit Chet down low with the alley oop, hit Dort in the corner, or hit Wiggins or whomever in the corner. So if you're gonna double team SGA like that, and he kicks it. You got to have the right man. Caruso, he did make a couple of nice passes. But I don't know if
Here's
I'd
the
rather
thing,
have. I don't know if I want Caruso with the ball. I'd rather have Kaysen, I believe, with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, you've got the right guy to do that with. He's not a guard, but I mean, I'm telling you, man, Ihart's going to be good at that.
No, 100% he
Like,
will.
He's a
Great passer.
he's a great passing big guy.
Yeah, I
great
agree.
passing big.
The whole thing is this, guys, is that if people are gonna go, injuries matter. And it's like everybody talks about the Kansas City Chiefs. Remember what the Chiefs did, Nathan? They lost everybody in the very beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so by the time
Rasheed Rice is
right,
gone.
yes, but by the time I'm saying that Hollywood Brown is gone, and then Pacheco's
Brown.
gone. Hollywood Brown, Pacheco, and Rasheed Rice. But what I'm saying is, now everybody comes back down the stretch when it matters. So Oklahoma City, Casey did make some huge shots. I like Casey a lot. I like him. And I'm gonna say this
Yeah,
with
they
Sam
did.
Presti. This is the point I was trying to make the other day before we got cut off. Sam Presti, what I like about Sam Presti is really simple. Sam Presti, the first time around when we had the big three, he didn't draft anybody to help the bench. This time, you added Case. You had first it was Josh, SGA, and J Dub, and then when Chet came back, Josh was expendable, right, Nathan? And then the first guy you bring up is Kaysen. So you're building Kaysen up. Now this year you draft A.J. Mitchell and Jones. And I like A.J. Mitchell. He's gaining with confidence by the second. He can't really defend that well, but he's I don't mind him. He and Isaiah Joe are around about the same defensively, don't you think?
I think Mitchell's probably a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think because and they both. The good thing about both of those guys is they try.
Yes.
They really try.
They play hard.
Now
They
they're
play
not
hard.
great, but they play hard.
They play hard. I agree. So my deal is this: if we're gonna get hurt, let's do it now. Okay. So
Yeah, I don't disagree with
by
you.
the
It's just-
time
I've
we'll
been
be,
so excited about this team.
but
and it
Nathan,
just
we're
seems
8-2.
one thing after the other.
We're 8-2.
We're 8-2, yeah, but without any rim presence, dude, we're gonna lose a bunch fast.
Yeah. Well,
I mean-
the next. Here's our next 10 games. Okay. Our next 10 games are the Clippers, the Pelicans, the Suns, the Mavericks, all four at home. Then
We're
we
getting smoked by the Mavericks.
then we have the Spurs away, then the Blazers at home. Then we have the Kings away, Golden State away, the Lakers away, and the 10th game is the Rockets away.
We're
So
lucky to go 500.
500. I'll take 500. If we go 500, I think that's amazing. But if he's
All right,
minute,
let's
but Nathan,
go over that one more time.
okay. Golden State, excuse me, the Clippers tomorrow.
I think we can win the Clippers because Zubats could kill us, but they're so guard oriented that we play pretty well on the perimeter. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Clippers are gonna be able to win.
Okay. Clippers, then the Pelicans.
With Zion out and DeJounte out, I think we can win that game.
Okay.
Go ahead and put a
Well,
win.
we're 9.5-point favorites over the Clippers tomorrow, but we'll see. Rashawn says Durant is hurt. That's true. Like clockwork. Yeah, he is hurt. Yeah, he's hurt.
That'll help.
So
That'll help.
we have the Pelicans Wednesday. We have the Suns on Friday. Then we have the
I still
Mavericks
think we
on.
lose to the Suns.
So if we go 2-2 in the next 4, that's good. Agreed. 3-1 would be great. But if we go 2-2, that's great.
Yep.
Then you have the Spurs on the road, and then the Blazers at home on a back-to-back night.
That should be 2-0.
But okay, so then that makes us 4-2, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually makes us 4-2. Then you got no wait a minute. That makes us 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
That's
Yeah,
4-2.
4-2.
Isn't it?
And then we have the Kings away. That's a L.
Oh,
It depends on if we have Chet back.
Yeah, if we have Chet back, maybe not. But
And then we go to Golden State, to the Lakers.
oh god,
We have Golden State to the Lakers, and then so the final. This is the final 4 games. So if we're 4-2, which is what we're saying, then you've got at the Kings, at the Warriors, at the Lakers, and then the Rockets at home.
that could be a win. So we're going 500. That's what.
Yeah, so 500. So that would put us.
5-5.
That'll put us at 13-7, which would be
That's bad.
probably.
Bad.
Well, that put us
Middle of
6th
the West.
somewhere. But then we get iHeart back. Remember now, then we get iHeart back. Okay.
Yeah, supposed to around the first thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We get iHeart back. This is through December 1st. And then we have 3 games, and then the in-season tournament happens. Okay.
Yeah, and you just hope we can just tear off a couple of those that we're not supposed to win.
Yeah.
I mean, to go maybe like 6-3 or 6-4.
So the whole thing is this: after 20 games, if you're 13-7, okay.
That's not as good as I thought.
But
We
I'm just saying. But remember that we're hurt now, so we're getting back healthy because we get iHeart back, we get Jay Will back, and Chet will be back. Okay. And then here's our next 10, Nathan. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Jazz at home, W.
That's a win.
Toronto Raptors in Toronto.
That's a win.
The Pelicans in New Orleans.
That's a win.
Okay. The Orlando Magic in Orlando.
I'm gonna go ahead and say a win if Banchero's still out.
Okay. Heat back to back. That's a L.
I'm gonna
say L.
uh,
We'll get our coach.
in Atlanta.
No.
Or in Miami.
Yeah. Yes. On a back to back night. We're gonna get
Yeah,
our
that's
coach.
probably an L.
We'll get our coach. That's 4-1. Then,
Dude, we're gonna get out coached every time we take the floor.
well, not against every coach.
I mean,
Not against every coach.
oh no, man!
Not against every
Pretty
coach.
close.
I'm not gonna go there. Then we have the bullet. Then we have the Bullets, the Wizards.
The Bullets, the Wizards. Yeah, we'll take that.
So that's 5-1. That's 5-1. Then at the Pacers,
We're gonna lose that one.
that's 5-2. And then at Charlotte, 6-2.
We better win that. Better win that.
Then the Grizzlies at home, 7-2.
I still say that. Yeah, because what's his name's hurt.
Yes, Durant, 7-2. The Grizzlies, and then we have Minnesota at home.
Ooh. If we're healthy, I say we win that game.
Okay, so that's 8-2, which puts you at 21-9. Back up at the top. Back up at the top, or at the top 4 or 5.
Top 3 or 4.
Okay, Rashawn says our in-season games are the Suns, at the Spurs, at the Lakers, Jazz.
Oh, that's 500 at best.
Yeah, it depends on who we
You're
have.
gonna beat the Spurs. You're gonna beat the Jazz. The Lakers, they're a horrible matchup for you. You're gonna lose that game.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Matt. So I'm saying January 1st. If we're not in the top 2 or 3, then that's a disappointment to me, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, agreed.
100%.
So, and that's January 1st. So,
Okay,
I mean,
but see, by then, Nathan, we should be. What did I say? 21 and
21-9.
9. We'll be up
Mm-hmm.
there. But remember, we'll have everybody
Better,
back. It just depends.
better.
But what I'm saying is this next 10 games, we have to, if we can go 6-4. Okay,
That's pretty good.
if we go
That's
six and
pretty good.
four, then that helps you keep you up where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
But 5 and
Hey,
5,
you're not watching. You're not watching this Texans Lions game, are you?
no, I'm doing the show. I
Oh,
can't watch
sorry.
that.
No, okay, dude. They're these quarterbacks. I think they've thrown about 5 interceptions in a row. I don't think I've
Who?
ever seen anything like that.
It's the Texans
Jared
and the
Goff
Lions? Is that who you're saying?
yeah, Jared Goff and C.J. Stroud. I
Oh,
think about five possessions in a row they've thrown interceptions.
yeah. No, I'm watching. I'm watching this. Okay, well, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors, SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, and planning, hit my guy Mark Long up. He is the dude to take care of you over that. If you have if you have a water treatment plant in your city or in your county, or just hit our guys up. They'd love to take care of you and make sure you have clean drinking water. And like I said, always, who the hell doesn't like clean water? Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers, a software to help your office run smoother and to make everything make your office run smoother. And if you have website needs for a website, they'll do it. They've done ours, www.mcsportsnetwork.com, and you can also buy t-shirts and stuff on the website. Oak Grove Truck.
Red ones.
I'm not talking to you right now. Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit our boy up at Oak Grove Trucking, Jose Fierro. And then, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. Proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go to one of their 5 locations, the main bank at 401 M, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB, YNB Mustang, located at 218 North Mustang Road. And then, of course, YB Parkway, which is off our, I wanted to say something so bad. Garth Brooks and I-40, south of I-40, right there, and you can't miss it, right there in front of the hospital. Not 66 steps or 200 steps from the IHOP parking lot. It's not that. That's not.
Waffle House.
Waffle
Waffle
House.
House. Come on,
Waffle
man.
House.
Waffle House.
Well, whatever it is, man. I'm trying to get it right, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. Don't even act like I do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Why is they
Yes, I
doing
do.
that? Why is it?
But does the audience? That's the key.
Huh?
I just want to go ahead and let's do your suit guy first.
Okay, and then YMB Peoples, located in Bethany, on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur, and then Elm Grove Clothing. My guy Jonathan Binky Triplett. If you have needs for a suit, you don't need to spend $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000 for one. You can spend $800 to $1,000 and get your custom suit. Pick out the materials. He does everything. It's fantastic. He's got a great line. He took care of me really, really well. I like my boy. Hit him up 405-332-8787. 405-332-8787. Go ahead, Nathan.
I'm gonna go ahead and pound this too, because this is one of my personal things I love is helping the veterans, and he does that program you talked about the other night. It's a great program, man. He should be commended for that.
Yeah, he gave away suits, but what he's talking about is he gave away free suits to veterans the other day. He had a giveaway.
That's a great thing.
Yeah, and so that he has people who sponsor the suits, and they pay for the suits to give to veterans, which is a hell of a deal. And he's got some nice suits. I mean, I don't know if you saw my one that I wore for the gala, but it was fantastic. And then he got me another one that's even great.
Let me tell you what I kind of think. And you don't know this about me. Maybe you don't, or maybe you do. I don't know.
Okay.
I hate suits. I can't stand suits. I have yet to own a suit, and I didn't think I ever would, because I just don't. That's not who I am, man. I don't like dressing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the wrong business, I know. But after seeing some of the suits he's got on his website, dude, I actually might go buy one.
Yeah.
Just because they are cool.
Yeah, but the thing is, Nathan, when you get, like I try to explain, but when you get a custom suit, you have swatches. And you have all these different kinds of suits to buy. So you can do pinstripe, or you can do solid, or you can do plaid, or you can do whatever. So my first suit was a great pinstripe. My next suit that he's got coming is plaid. And then after that, I'm doing the leisure suit. And then I'm doing, but right now he's making me an overcoat. And the overcoat is what I'm really,
Dude, I
overcoat's
really,
what I'm looking for.
I think that blue suit he had on, I really want one of those. Those things are
That blue
sweet.
suit's nice. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that blue suit. I mean, here's what I'm going to do, Matt. Here's what I'm going to do. One of these days, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down there with you, and you got to get me some drip, man. Okay?
No, Nathan, he'll come to the bank and do you right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. But you got to be here because I need your opinion.
Oh, which suit to pick out? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I tell everybody. If you're gonna get you should get a blue suit, a black suit, a gray suit, and possibly a brown one, because then you can mix and match. You can mix and match the pants and the jackets. Okay.
I'm gonna get a thunder blue suit, man.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I have my blue suit. I love my blue suit. I love my blue suit. But what I'm saying, Nathan, is
I'm gonna do that.
Like, when you look at that, now you can match your blue and gray, and you can mix and match those suits, and you can have 8 different outfits. You see what I'm saying? Or 10 different outfits.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Here's the thing I was going to ask you. Because I mean, obviously, I don't own a suit, so I've never done this before. So when you get a custom fit suit, he doesn't just like go off what he thinks would fit you the best. Like he asks you, like, how do you like to wear your stuff, right?
Yeah, no, he actually measures you.
Okay, well, because I'm a big I like loose classic fit pants. Like,
yes.
I'm not a huge.
He can, yeah. No. What he does is he measures your waist, he measures your inseam, and he measures around your thighs, and so you can decide how big, and he can tell you how. Because when the tape is on you, you can loosen it as much as you want. So because the pants is going to fit whatever you want it to fit with the tape. Okay. So you can make it as big or as little as you want.
I like to be a little bit longer too. I don't like high waters, man. I can't do that.
Yeah, mine are right at the shoe level.
Yeah, I like mine to be at shoe, like on the shoes with a little bit curled up at the bottom. That's just the way I like it.
Yeah, and he can do it however you want. And you get to pick all your colors. Right. But the problem with the colors is, dude, it's a lot harder than you think it is. But anyway, Rashawn says the Kings are ahead in OT with the Suns. And he said we might be able to beat the Suns. Well, I agree but the problem is that if we don't have Chet and we don't have iHeart, to beat Nurkic is going to kill us inside. You can't. Jang is not strong enough, and J-Dub and Dort and Caruso. No matter how strong they are, you can't handle a 7-foot behemoth in the middle. Mm-hmm. He's just too big and too strong. Yeah.
So what I was talking about earlier about the interception, 7:50 to go in the third quarter, and between the two quarterbacks have 7 interceptions.
Wow. That's bad.
Isn't that crazy?
That's bad.
Sorry.
Anyway, so back to the Thunder, dude. Yeah, Rashawn. Best case was a 3-1 record in the NBA in the tournament. I'll take 3-1. I'll take 3-1. But we don't match up with the Lakers at all. Jokic scored 37, 18 boards, and 15 assists tonight.
Well bet, huh?
He's a monster against Dallas. He's a monster.
Crazy.
He's a monster. He's a monster. But anyway, the Thunder, Nathan, this is my thing. The Thunder have the same issues that we worry about. The coaches, he doesn't have the people on who they have a plan. And their plan is down the road. They're not, he doesn't know, as in the athletic paper wrote last year before the season, can this guy coach a superstar? That's the question. And based on what we saw last year, based on what Sam Presti said about wanting a two-way player, I don't understand what the hell that means. I still don't understand what Sam Presti means by that. And, of course, being in Oklahoma City, nobody's going to ask him what he meant by that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to ask him what he meant by that. He took a shot at SGA to either send a message to SGA about what he wants from him, or he was taking a shot at him to continue. And the other thing is, I'm so tired of SJ's shirt hanging out, man. I'm like, man, what is wrong with you? And I don't understand this.
I didn't see that tonight.
Oh, he has a shirt out all the time now, this whole year. And I'm like, okay, my thing is this. When your shirt is tucked in before the game, you put in your shirt, they come out with the shirt all out. Tuck your shirt in, boom. And then when you sit down and you get up, you have to physically take your shirt out of your pants every game when you sit down. Why are you taking your pants? Why does your shirt, what does it matter? How does that bother you? If your shirt being inside bothers you, what does that say? If your shirt's tucked in, how is that even, why are you thinking about your pants, your shirt being tucked in? And you have to take it out and put it back in to get back on the court. I don't understand that. I just don't. And I don't like how to me, I don't like that about him, what he's doing this year. I don't like it.
There's a lot. He seems a lot different.
He is a lot different. Not that it's bad.
It's just the whole. No, it makes me nervous though.
I'm telling you, Dort said it this summer when he had the picture of SGA when he was training. He put it on his IG. Enjoy this, or enjoy him, and we're going to enjoy him because we're going to be stuck with.
It was this. It was this. By the way. Terminology matters. It was this. Wasn't it?
Yes.
It was this. Because him is more specific. So, and Dort's master the word too. So.
It's just frustrating to me. Okay, Nathan, because I'm just like, we have, our team is.
You have a contender, and you have a contender. And to see it pissed away again is really going to irritate me if that's the case. If that's what happens, I'm not saying it will. I'm saying if it does, that's sad, man. To me that's a disservice to the organization.
It's a disservice to our city
and the fans.
That's what I'm talking about. The fans. It's a disservice to us.
Even though if they don't understand what's going on, it's still
no, the fans don't have a clue. They're still mad at Durant, and I still don't understand that. When I talk to people all day long, I'm like, "Why are you mad again?" And then when I explain to them my point of view of the way I saw it, and they're like, "Oh, well, that's not what the Thunder said." I said, "You're damn right, it's not what they said." When are they going to tell you what you want? When are they going to tell you the truth? They don't.
But here's the thing that bothers me about sports fans. It doesn't matter what sport you're talking about, man.
No, it doesn't.
And I'm guilty of it a little bit too because I hate on Lincoln Riley. But
yes, you do. Unfortunately, yeah.
People get on to players for leaving and wanting to go to a different organization, but they never get on the coaches or the organization when they do something wrong.
Right.
Like it's only the player's fault.
Right.
I don't get
100%.
that. It really bothers me.
It's the 100%.
Because
okay,
no
now that's
how much you want to be here. If you are treated like crap by your coaching staff and your organization,
you want
why
out.
would you want to stay?
Look at Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
Perfect example.
He is in Philly. They were stupid to get rid of him.
Perfect example. But I'm gonna say this, Nathan, and everybody else that's following us right here on YouTube. Why the hell are guys who used to play for us killing whenever they leave here? What the hell? They couldn't get on the floor.
Dude, I don't know.
Ty Jerome. You go down Ty Jerome was killing in Cleveland. He couldn't. I'm like, this kid can't play.
Ty Jerome was a pretty good player. I liked him.
I know, but I'm like, he couldn't get on the floor with us.
No, he couldn't.
And he's just killing. But now, okay, that being said, all these players who are killing, where are they at, Nathan? In the East.
Well, they're crappy teams.
They're in the East. Well, Cleveland's not a crappy team.
Cleveland's not a crappy team.
But I'm saying all those players are in the East killing. They're not in the West. They're in the East. But it's just amazing. I'm like, damn, dude, we've given up some great deals. I mean, these guys are leaving, and we build them up, and it's like, okay, you can't play here, but we're going to trade you. And they go bust.
Now, Oladipo got hurt. But do you remember that first season?
Oh.
We traded him in Indiana.
Yes.
Oh, my God, dude. He was an all-star.
Well, that's because he was here with Russell. Remember, he was an all-star before, and he came here with Russell. He and Russell didn't get along.
That's right.
He and Russell didn't get along.
Thank you, Russell.
Yeah, Russell, Russell reminds me of Gundy and Stillwater.
Yes, he does.
He wants to
Oh my
be
God.
the head, the number one, everything about him.
Yes,
And don't
and he
put
doesn't
anybody,
want
if
coaches
anybody's
that are going to
close to
leave.
him or above him or whatever, they're gone. That's what it reminds me of.
Yep.
That's what it reminds me
It's
of. But anyway,
control. It's control. All about control.
yeah. Yeah, but anyway, the Thunder, once again, lost tonight. We're now 8-2, and it's just frustrating. So we'll see what's going to happen coming up. But, yeah, we'll see. Frustration level, I'm through the roof right now. I'm through the roof. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, once again, the same old issues that the Thunder have. Coach not understanding flow of the game and not understanding lineups and managing minutes. I'm adding that to it, Nathan. You're, as my boy, one of my friends calls me, calls him the minutes manager. And dude, I'm like, I don't mind you managing minutes. That's something you need to do. I agree. But certain games, hell, you throw that shit out the window. You're trying to win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to
Especially right
me,
now when Golden State and us have the same record, and you've lost 2 out of 3 games that you simply lost because in the second quarter tonight and in the third quarter against Denver, the lineups you played that you had playing in there when the run happened, you didn't have the right lineup. And as soon as that run happened, you called timeout and put in the right lineup that you should have had in every time. And we've called it SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Dort, and Wiggins. And of course, when Chet's playing, then it's Chet.
sure.
That's the lineup. And every time things go crazy and you mess up, that's the lineup you put in there to stop the run. Every time. You did it twice. Now, to me, that says you know what the lineup is, Nathan, correct? That
Yep,
tells me you know what the
you know.
lineup is. You know the lineup you need to make. But the problem is he doesn't understand when to make it. Because he's managing minutes and he doesn't understand flow of the game, and his lineups is just his lineups are a direct reflection of not understanding flow of the game. And once again, I'm gonna
Yep.
say this: every single team that we play against, when you stick SGA in there in the 7-minute mark of the second quarter or the fourth quarter, they immediately put in their starter, their best player. Our coach, on the other hand, keeps J-Dub in the game and will put in Isaiah Joe or whomever and leave SGA on the bench until the 5-minute mark because that's what we do. Because I've got to manage those minutes. He can't have too many minutes more than J-Dub. J-Dub has to have more minutes than him. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, that's my takeaway. What's yours?
I mean, can I just say ditto?
Yeah, that works. That works. It's frustrating. So
I mean,
it is.
It's
But-
frustrating for me too because it's like, man, we can be so good, and it's just like the only people that are holding us back are ourselves.
And it's simply because he don't get it. Nathan, the problem is I've been saying the same thing for 2.5 years. The same thing.
Well, which is fine when we were tanking, but we're not tanking anymore. You know, I mean, we're here. We're ready to go, man. Let's win.
Hey, Nathan, Burgess says, don't let the coach with these lineups cause you to have a migraine. No, he's gonna cause me to go have a shot of tequila, some Casa or some Julio 42. That's what he's gonna force me to do.
You don't need to be doing that either.
I ain't doing that. Tonight I'm going to bed. I'm getting ready to go snuggle with my fat boy in there. He's looking at me right over here right now, and I had to give him a treat so he can leave me alone while I'm doing the show. So he's ready.
For all those listeners out there who see Matt out and about, and if you see him drinking, go over and say something to him. Say, doctor said you ain't supposed to do that.
Huh?
Just FYI.
No. I can have a shot. I'm just not supposed to be drinking vodka.
What do you call that?
Well, that's a shot of tequila.
I mean,
It's a shot of tequila.
and that's drinking.
And Burgess, just because you ran into me and you see me, do not listen to Nathan.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody listen.
Burgess,
to me.
don't listen to Nathan.
Right,
Don't say anything.
I can't be doing this show by myself. All right.
I'm done with
you
you.
around for another 20 or 30 years. All right.
I appreciate you, brother. And Burgess said good night. Let me see. We lost to Jason Kidd in the semifinals. We should have never lost that series. Damn it. I agree, Rashawn. We talked about that. It's frustrating. That game 6 was Game 5, changing the lineups, and Game 6, when you didn't take J-Dub out the lineup, when both runs you made with him on the bench, and when you make the runs, it's with him on the bench, and you can't do it. So, with that being said,
That is
appreciate
some
you.
of the worst basketball
Yeah.
I've ever seen us play, man.
Yeah. So, but anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for YouTube, for your comments, for sticking with us, for being supporters of the team or supporters of what we're doing. I appreciate you. We're up now at the start of the season, Nathan, by 6 subscribers. So that's good, or 5 subscribers. So that's good.
Hey,
We
did,
appreciate
what's
this.
his name come back tonight? What was his name? David or something?
Alex?
Alex, was it Alex R or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, he did not come
Is
back.
he back tonight?
No, he didn't come back.
Okay.
Yep. So, but anyway, guys, we got the Clippers tomorrow. We're 9.5 point favorites. But of course, that was pre-Chet getting hurt. So I don't think that's going to be the line tomorrow when we do the show. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
But I am going to the game.
Nope.
And we appreciate all you guys for support and everything. And Nathan, thank you for being my sidekick and helping me out every night. So I appreciate it, brother.
Hey, a public service announcement. Get the drink out of his hands, everybody.
Oh, my God.
He's
No,
drinking some club soda or something.
No, well, I can have Ultra. That's beer.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, that's what I have to drink. Ultras.
No, you need to drink apple
Ultra.
juice.
No, Ultra. No, seriously, Ultras is what I'm supposed to have, which is like piss water.
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't kill you to just not have anything. I'm just saying.
I only go out Thursday nights pretty much. It's the only night I go out.
So what? Go out and don't drink. You can still go out and have fun without drinking.
Nathan, I'm getting off the phone now.
I mean,
I'm getting off the air line. I'm getting off the air, Nathan. I'm not listening
Hey,
anymore.
take the drink out of his hands, everybody. Take the drink out of his hands.
That